great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You look at the Spurs, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And of course the Rockets, 7 games behind.
When I look at the Rockets, they've been middle of the pack all year, losing to some opponents that they would have trampled last season.
Well, it shows you just how quickly things change in this league. Even if the rosters look similar, these aren't the same opponents.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with the at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Rockets, inside Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Holiday. Durant, the pass to Smith. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Durant. They get it again. Throws it up high. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they've fallen a bit in these rankings, maybe becoming a little complacent midway through the season. But I'd like to see them play with more passion moving forward.
Here's Fox, following the score by Houston. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
That is a sweet-looking stroke from someone 7'4".
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Wemby came up, and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So it's San Antonio now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Castle misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Thompson finds Şengün. Wembanyama with some nice D. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
San Antonio again can't hit. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Houston working the ball around. Smith inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Number 5, Houston.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Barnes. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And he misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Eason. And here's Smith. Here's Şengün from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Gets the 3 to fall. Wembanyama's got 5.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. Shepard, he's checked in for Durant. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's stolen by Fox. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Athletic finish by Castle, getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. They trail by 3. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Green's checked in for Finney Smith. Now here's Vassell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Barnes. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that openly.
Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. Now here's Adams. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Castle. 4-3. Houston with another miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Well, when Castle doesn't get all the way to the rim, the floater is a nice second option.
And here's Van Vliet. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beyond the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs out in front, up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Wembanyama, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Şengün, a screen on Fox. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Look, if you think you're going to get that over Wembanyama, you are crazy.
Vassell's shot is good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Oh, ho, ho, from the rafters!
Woo, that is incredible.
And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Here we have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Down low, Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox with the flush off the drive.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Amen Thompson's checked in for the Rockets.
Houston, #1, Amen Thompson.
On defense, San Antonio. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Durant. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Şengün's gotten 4 this quarter.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back over to you guys.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Eason, and Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Durant. 6 to shoot. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Champagnie, that's good.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Luke Cornett.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Harper, defended by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. Holiday passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Here's Harper, yet to see a basket. Just 3 on the clock, and he lays it in.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
San Antonio leading by 7. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Aaron Holiday out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
To the wing on the left. Şengün finds Durant. They double-team Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Houston needs to get off a shot. Thompson, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Rockets trail by 9. On the wing, Thompson. On the wing, Durant. Durant draws the double. Pass to Smith. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Barnes with a screen on Thompson. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. The Rockets second.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Thompson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Hey, puts up a 3. Houston with another miss.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Goes up at the elbow. Thompson, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama against Durant. Wembanyama down low. He's got 9. The shot that time not on target. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive action.
The 3 from Barnes. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Barnes has got 5 points.
How about the vision right there? Wembanyama is skilled at kicking it out to teammates.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. So for the Rockets, Eason's checked in for Smith, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday.
Once again, fans, watch for
Here's Harper. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Durant. Rebound by San Antonio. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Drills it from deep. He has 7.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Here's Harper. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Outside Eason. Inside. Durant, so effective inside.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Here's Harper. 6 points for him. Eason pulls it in. It's stolen by Johnson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Olynyk with a screen on Thompson. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Eason can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
And so the San Antonio Spurs liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Luke Cornett out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Harper. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one together.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Barnes, no good.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Houston with another miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Van Vliet against Wembanyama. The rebound by Shepherd. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Fox uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Eason. Holiday's checked in for Shepherd. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Holiday against Vassell. To the left side wing. Takes a three. Houston with another miss.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Şengün. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Barnes outside. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. Book it! It goes!
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Wembanyama, here's Castle. It's stolen by Holiday. Now Smith.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
Personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually, it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now Şengün. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Seems like you just can't hold this guy down. He's always ready and prepared to snatch those boards, and his reliability on the glass makes him an important piece to this squad.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. .27 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Up top, Thompson. He's covered by Fox. Holiday passes to Thompson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Rockets ball.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Kevin Durant. 1 shot. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.